We're making creatures for Snowcap Mountains, a cold, unforgiving mountain peak that has harsh winds, ice, and snow. What survives here amidst the snow, the caves, and the few sparse trees?
Yeah.
So for anybody who is new or anything here, again, everything we do is homebrew. You can just like throw some ideas down, and all of that. It's really fun.
If you guys want to add more to the creatures you come up with, feel free to do that. You can also help other people with their ideas. And if you don't have ideas, that is also cool. And we can just hang out and talk.
If you do chat, you will appear down here as a little Tato and you can dress up your little buddy.
And these wheels, like this one is open for anybody. So even if it's your first time here, if you have a creature idea you would want to see drawn, that is your own idea, it has to be one you came up with, then feel free to say wheel.
Go. Ah! Dragon!
Oh, okay, so we're making like a tree guy. Excellent. Ooh. What do we think created these pine tree ants? Like what magics caused them to animate in this way, and like how common are they? Are they actually like magical beings, or are they just some kind of weird carnivorous plant? Or like what do we think is going on with them? What if they were created by wild Tato magic? I mean, that could happen. Tatos and Fey magic can mutate things, so that is like very possible. Oh, it could be a creature that has the appearance of a plant to camouflage better. Oh, that's neat. Yeah. Where it's not like really a tree, but then it just kind of looks like one to like blend in. Mimic things like that always make sense, honestly. Draken. Having left the original forest due to human deforestation and burnings, they fled to the mountains, becoming pine trees due to their anger, sadness, and frustration. But they could also be magically enchanted trees by winter spirits to defend areas, or animated trees by wizards. Any number of folktale for their creation. Okay, I didn't know if you had any idea in mind specifically on where they came from. Because technically our world doesn't have treants in it, like normally. So these would be like a whole new thing in this area. So maybe it's just that whatever created these things, they first originated from warmer climates, which would be interesting. They would definitely have to adapt magically because, but the pine tree makes sense for this area since, pine trees don't lose their leaves. So the tree walkers are from dead trees that a smaller Fae took control of, like a skin thief. Oh, I like that, Soul. That sounds cool.
That is fun.
Yeah. Hey, like Soul, depending on all your stuff, maybe you and Draken could like have some like combined ideas, or maybe the tree walkers are related to the pine treants. You said that these guys are okay with other creatures, like besides humanoids. So do they allow other creatures to like nest in them, so to speak?
Oh, that's a good question.
Or would another hint that it's one of these things be you go up to it and it's like, there's not a single bug, bird, or anything in there. They're pretty much alone. How much movement do they do? Are they usually just pretty standing still? They don't move often, but they can easily uproot themselves to chase after intruders. I say they don't allow animals to nest in their leafage except under specific circumstances. So they moved up, so obviously the deforestation is why they wouldn't like people, clearly. Maybe there was some Tato magic that helped create them, and if one dies, then they can come back as a tree walker. Or do they move when no one is looking? That's a good question, like a weeping angel thing. So maybe it can be like that whole if a tree falls in the forest thing, it can only like move if no one can hear it. We just kind of a spooky boy. I like all the arms coming out. Oh, honestly, I should have said it earlier. What would have been cool is if you maybe made him like, where then the pine needle stuff is like feathers, like wings that he's like folding up in front of him, but they still fall down.
Oh, like he holds his like
floof. Pine, like his floof, but it's actually pine needles. And then it could even be creepier because that means when something would come up, it would like unfold like the pine needles, and he would like grab people.
Ooh,
I like what you're doing with this guy.
Yeah, I like this better. It's a little change, but I think it's fun.
The little eyes peeking. He's like, hello. Dragon. It's like wearing the pine tree leafage as a cape or cloak. That's so cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this is a great idea.
It's funny because then you still see the feet look like a big and trunk-like, but then it's like you don't see a lot of the other part of the body. Well, that's both cute and creepy. Well done, Ash. Hit the sweet spot. Exactly.
But I'll keep both, and one could be the female and one could be the male. One of them gets a bunch of arms and the fluff is all over, and then the other one, the fluff is only on this set of arms.
Or different locations or seasonal ones.
Yeah.
Kind of like different regional Pokemons.
It's very silly.
Sarah, why does this critter look like he's going to flash me and then run away in a dark alley? Yeah, but him flashing you is like he opens it and then there's a bunch of spikes and other like creepy arms or something in there.
Ready, set, And go. Maybe.
Oh, it's a Nari. Oh, yeah, the Arctemone. Oh, yeah, anemone type guys. Yeah, those sounded cool.
Anemone. A wiggling bush-like creature. It clings to cliff faces and high elevations. What is the visual of this guy?
They had said, except they're not actually fish, but firefly type insects that mimic fish behavior. They cling to the mountain's sides and sort of look like bushes.
So it says a wiggling bush-like creature, but it doesn't give the bush description, so I had ideas.
Okay, Arctemone is indeed a creature as it feeds on prey attracted by the mime fish, but yeah, it's technically a wiggly thing that looks like a bush. I'm excited to see what you're gonna do for the mime fish, because apparently I think they said the mime fish is actually an insect or something like that, like a firefly. Yeah, cat, fish-shaped firefly. I think that's fun. Tame. So are these flying fish? So they have like fish in the name, but they're apparently more like insects that are just have some like fish-like qualities to them. The wings could be the glowing parts. Ooh, cat, I like that. Do they all work like fireflies, like they're all the same glow, or are they like a random sort of thing with different colors based on the colors? Oh, yeah.
Oh, it'd be pretty if they were different colors.
It could be like they can change the color depending on what they're doing, or like the mood or communication. They're originally sea creatures, so changing colors and growing to interact with other creatures on. Oh, perfect, Denari.
I want them to be able to be used for a potion.
Oh, yeah.
Like some part of
Well,
them.
especially because these are more on the cliff face of a snowy mountain, so people have to like get up there.
It should be the center of them is used for a potion. Like there's something in the core that you can pull out.
I might say that, hold
on. That could be used as a potion. Some substance that's created from the interaction of the bush and the mime fish.
Oh, yeah.
And the fish have to protect it. Yeah. There's just like strobe light. Ah! And also...
Oh, so it's like a bees with honey.
Yeah.
Like this is just a hive. That was made, like a beehive that was made. The core where the mimefish lay their egg.
Yeah,
oh.
So maybe it's the mimefish, the eggs.
It doesn't sound like the mimefish technically hurt you, but they make like strobe lights. So probably one of those like you could go blind if too many of them fly at you. So it's still like challenging work, especially because you gotta like climb up this like steep cliff face. I can see some people like who live in the mountains that being a thing that they do for trade.
And go.
Oh, okay. Who's gonna get it? Hey, Red.
They are a ape type creature, and they're adorable, and they're really fluffy and scruffy.
Cutest version would be one that has a couple of little ones in the pouch as well, doing the intimidation red panda thing.
So it's like, rawr.
Rawr, I am scary. Red said they imagine them as like little mini yetis. Since they use sound, is their mouth or throat wider or large in any way so they can extend how long they howl for? Ooh, good question. But there are little extra arms coming out of their pouch. Yes, exactly, because they carry their young. Red, they would be very large and strong lungs for carrying extra oxygen, which can also slowly expel to make long and scary noises.
He's like, there.
I'm very scary.
I'm very scary. And then he's got his hand down here because the little baby's gonna be in the
little
pouch.
babies in the pouch. These guys aren't very intimidating, so they would probably definitely not be all the way high up on the food chain. So unfortunately, these probably get eaten by some stuff for sure.
No.
Sweet.
It's a rule of law
that doesn't have
that anything that I deem as adorable is no longer edible.
Red, yeah. Unfortunately, that's why I wrote the thing about them being in a cruel environment, occasionally only having one parrot.
No.
Ash, they live in like a harsh, snowy, cold, mountainous environment, and I mean,
oh, but they're just a baby.
Sweet, there's a chance our fruffs would eat these.
Oh no,
Our
baby
fruffs
eat baby.
Our fruffs are like wolves. Oh, his little pouch. He's like, yo. My love, can you make it have sharp little teeth? And
Sharp
do a little,
little
and doing a
teethers?
mean face? Yeah, because he's supposed to be intimidating people.
Oh, okay.
He's supposed to be trying to intimidate people.
Here, let me have his mouth open so he's like, "Rawr."
Yeah. Oh, it's a Care Bear. It's kind of some Care Bear vibes. Oh, Meti, he's just a guy. I like that it's Meti, but it's so close to Yeti. Oh, could you make their face and stomach chest a bit leathery, like how you do with apes? Dark World, the Meti kind of looks like a Care Bear if it was feral. Yep, that's what Gio said too. And this guy's about like 4 feet tall, I think you said. So he's not like crazy big. You know what? I think he's like an Ewok-sized thing then probably.
I was thinking that
he's
this
like
entire
yeah,
time.
he's like a little Ewok Yeti guy. And I can't remember if you've said it in your description already. Do these guys mostly live solitary, or are they more in like kind of groups? They have little families. They want to live in small groups, but since the environment is so barren, they'd be pretty spread out. Yeah, that makes sense, Red. Whoever's that feral Care Bear was quite accurate. Yeah.
I might have missed, but also that didn't count. No, I shot the lamp. It doesn't count.
So really, I think.
Oh, dang it, I missed again.
Missed again.
You know, I keep missing.
This just should mean I shouldn't be shot.
Yeah, right in the gut.
Okay, she got me that time. Keeps moving it around. And my hip.
What was that? What was that?
I didn't say anything.
Give him the treat.
Oh, Yoshi.
Oh, big yawn. Big yawn. Yeah. He's like, why am I in air jail? Dancing! Oh, I also have to play. Are you still going?
Why don't
You're still lost in the sauce. Oh, that's true.
You didn't tell me it wasn't.
I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. I just saw how long you would hold.
I will add these to the website soon, and then I'll try to go ahead and get individual creature pages for the creatures from last week that I fell behind on. Later, taters. See you guys.
Later,
You're awesome.
taters.
Bye.